dress. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm a got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Boss, where they don't take. Only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that JP finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo. Nike check.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Eason. Off to Geis on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First down, New England. On first down, this is Geis. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun is Eason. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. 2nd down. Here's Eason eluding the pressure right. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Lions nothing.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football. There, and it's 2nd down.
Ball Agnew. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He's got the first down past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Lions nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 2nd down. Now Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He used the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Detroit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Eason on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
For the extra point.
Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Agnew, 8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Underneath for Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now back to throw. It'll be intercepted. Good positioning, it's picked off. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tracy Walker. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down to 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains,
It was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
On the carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Johnson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You get the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
4 yards on the...
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running game going with Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Eason, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. The defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go to Johnson again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
6-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That third down conversion good for 23. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Lions 10.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Quick hitter here is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On first down, Jacob Eason looking for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Geis with a carry on second down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
20-yard line.
And he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And this one incomplete. For 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And saved over the throw. He chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it flow. His guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Like he'll throw here. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? This will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.